Throughout the day, the Sky Harbor bus shuttle has been dropping off people who have parked here, a lot of them in utter shock to get here and find their car completely burned.
Right there. Right there.
Completely charred and useless. That's the reality for dozens of people whose car was burned in Thursday night's fire at the Sundance Airport parking lot. Flames and black smoke covered the sky as firefighters battled a propane-fueled fire next door.
It's right here.
Levi Stewart was in tears as he stepped off the Sky Harbor shuttle that dropped him off at the Sundance parking lot.
I did remember that I was in the center row, so I didn't know if I was in the burnt row or I was in the row behind it. And thank God I'm in the row behind it. The vehicle's filthy, but I don't have to deal with replacing it right now.
And as many received the bad news of having to replace their car.
We had an early flight to Portland here. And so we parked there at 4:30 a.m. And I even tried to park right next to that building that's burned.
We were able to give a little ray of sunshine to Scott Davis, who was unsure about the condition of his car.
Does this look like your car?
That's it. That's it right there.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's it. You found it, Alexis.
Davis's car looked like it was intact, but others weren't so lucky.
Hyundai Elantra N. It was an N line. It's just the top of the line.
A local insurance broker I spoke to says the first thing you need to do is file a claim with your insurance. Then a claims adjuster should contact you within 48 hours of filing. He also says you could get a rental car, but just make sure to keep any receipts in order to get reimbursed.
After the week I've had, I'm so thankful that I can drive home right now.
The Sundance Airport parking lot will be closed indefinitely. The general manager says they're working to contact everyone who has parked here. In Phoenix, Alexandra Angel, AZ Family.